Welcome back to Empyrion Galactic Survival. This is Season 2, Episode number 11. And I just wanted to assure everybody that the rocket ship was not lost in space. This is the little base I built, and we're going to bring it home. I want to see if I can possibly land it back in the gantry that I launched it from. I don't know if that's going to work out very well. It might fall over. There's not a lot of control with this thing. There's no side to side. There's only roll around and keep going in the same direction as your momentum. So with that note, let's fire up the thrusters and try to head off. The only reason I can actually do any kind of turning with it right now is the RCS. That block is amazing for the abilities that it has, and I think I'm going to experiment with it and see what I can do with it. But first, let's get caught in the gravity well of the planet and just have it pull us in. I think that would be kind of cool. Oh, we're in the gravity well. And we're not falling. That makes no sense. Okay. Are we actually headed towards the planet? No, we are not. Ah, that explains it. There we go. Gravity is definitely increasing now. I wished I could set the camera angle to be from behind, but unfortunately no. You have to hold the Alt key and have your fingers all spread out in some weird pattern on your keyboard. And yeah, as soon as I let off the Alt key, it goes back to that. I'm trying to aim it a little bit better. This thing is kind of slow, if y'all haven't noticed. It's a behemoth. I did have someone comment in the last video that they really liked like seeing it. And I plan to. I want to see what the extreme maximum limits are on these builds. Like, just make the most largest small space vehicle I can. The thing, I don't think there's enough fuel in the game to keep it going. Come on, gravity well, pull me in. It just stops. That makes no sense. There we go. Ah, I have an idea. Well, that makes no sense. It just stops pulling me in. The physics in this game. And it's just to let you know when you go to buy it. Oh, it is pulling us in very slowly. Screw that. We're going to go in under power. Just want you all to see the little nuances to the game. Remember, this is pre-alpha. This isn't even in alpha status. So, I mean, you got to think about what they have going so far in this game. And a lot of the graphics and a lot of the things that you see are just placeholder textures and things like that. It's going to be retextured eventually. And, higher definition graphics, more options. And they seem to be updating a lot. And I definitely recommend the game if you want to do some pre-alpha testing, beta testing, things like that. I think I will add a few more thrusters to this thing though. Give it a total of 4 more. I have 9 thrusters. It should be a lot faster. Might even soup it up to where it can actually be a feasible ship. Because right now I'm not 100% sure how we're going to get to land on its landing gear. We're going to let gravity pull us down and just, I guess, bump the thrusters a lot. It's a nice ship, though. I don't know, I haven't figured out a name for it. If y'all, here we go. Yeah, give me an idea for a name for it. Right? Send me a, write it down in the comments. I'd like to have a good idea. And the one with the most likes, we'll name it that. We can't actually write it on the side of it yet, but I'm sure they'll add that feature eventually. Yeah, I think that's a good idea, have the fans name the ship. I think we might do that with, well, I don't know. I don't know if I have enough fans. That's the big issue right there. I'm still new to this. Only got a few subscribers. So I'll ask you, few loyal subscribers, what should we name this ship? I love this point of view. It just makes me think old school rocket, something like it's a Saturn V or, just something like that. Okay, I'm gonna stop spinning the camera around because I know that's probably messing with some people. Some people get vertigo real easy. So I'll be nice and not do that. Holy crap, half the world is not here. Oh no. Holy crap. Why did half the world not render in? Y'all may remember an earlier episode where I was digging out the back end of the MS Titan and I pointed to a spot where there was a rift in the world. Well, I think it's gotten bigger. We're gonna have to be careful. I hope my base wasn't in that. Nope, I came down in the same spot. Every time I re-enter the atmosphere, I always come down right where the MS Titan is, but we apparently have lost large portions of the planet. And if we fly into that, we will be inside the planet, and I'd hate for it to render back in and we couldn't get out, because that would be kind of freaky. So, okay, I need to angle. Okay, base is on the other side of that mountain. I don't think we're gonna quite make it. Okay. Now where? Okay, we don't want to go that way. We definitely want to go this way. Well, I'm glad the RCS gives us some kind of control. This thing is so damn slow. I think I'm going to just try to land it by the MS Titan. I don't know what the hell happened to the map. I'm definitely going to send a link to the developers. Yeah, there's new spots opening up. I don't understand that. That makes no sense. And why I'm not falling makes no sense either. I'm actually getting further away from the planet. What the hell? This is weird. This is gonna be a good video. The nether void is growing beneath me. Or no, I think that actually might be just a lighting glitch. Okay. I feel a little bit better there. Need to be going towards the surface. Yeah, there we go. Okay, yeah. That's just a weird lighting effect underneath us. I thought the void was growing, but there is nothing over there, and I don't think there will ever be anything there again. It's a void of nothingness. I don't know what's going on, but apparently there's a planet-eating monster in this game. Because, I mean, that's just crazy. And, I mean, I have a fairly decent computer. Core i7, you know, 920 is running at 3.3 gigahertz, you know, GeForce GTX 650. And it, I mean, you know, and I got, you know, 12 gigs of RAM. I mean, there's no reason for it to be having issues like that. I guess maybe something could be catastrophically failing. That would kind of suck. At least new stuff is rendering in ahead of us. I actually see our base. Let's see if I can point ourselves to it. Jeez, this thing's a pain to actually control. Oh, there's our timer. We're going to run over a little bit on this episode. There's some really weird stuff showing up on the map. I don't know how to explain that. But it's not showing up on this map. That is weird. I don't know if y'all see it, but there's the points of interest, 3 little dots, the ore around that. Then there's what looks like my base and my ship that's up in orbit. That just makes no sense. That shouldn't be showing up when I'm planet side. I don't understand how I'm getting further away from the planet when I'm headed down. Okay, I'm definitely not further away from the planet. I don't know what's going on with this game right now. This is distance. Oh, I was reading it wrong. I am just totally just reading that wrong. Well, we made a splash landing. But we're almost to the back half of the MS Titan. And it looks like we will be able to land it somewhat. Don't ask me how we're getting reverse thrust, but there is... I don't understand why this thing ain't falling faster either. It's almost like it's a feather. That is just hilarious how slow this is falling. My other ships, they just drop. I think we have touchdown. And there we go. We made it. Well, I just want to thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, click that like button. you know, hit the sub button if you haven't already, and you know, write me a comment, give me an idea for a name for this ship. Thank you all for watching and your continued support, and you all have a good day and a good night. Bye.